Hey, what's going on, my fellow yogi friends? So Yoga Strength TV, Kyle Regal here today, and one of the questions that I often get is, Kyle, what should I do to start yoga? How should I start practicing yoga? What do you recommend? You know, how's this all get going? So, number one answer is just start. I don't care how you start. By watching this video, I'm already considering that that's your number one step. That's your first step. You've taken action. You're learning how to start yoga. So congratulations. Welcome to the community. Thank you for watching the video. So really, I would say do what your heart calls you to do. So if you've always had this curiosity that, man, I hear a lot of really good things about yoga, people who do yoga, maybe there's someone at work who does yoga and they seem very happy, they seem very healthy, fit, flexible, whatever you see in them that they have that you are attracted to, ask them. Be like, hey, what kind of yoga do you do? Because you seem like you like it a lot. Like, I'd like to try. Maybe I'm a little intimidated. I'm not sure how I'm going to, feel. I'm really inflexible. What should I do? Really, I think for the beginner, a good gentle yoga class at most studios that you can go to. And I say it's important. I personally like to go to a studio to practice yoga. I personally like to go to the gym to work out. I've never been one, like the thought of working out at home never really appeased me. The thought of doing yoga at home, a little bit, honestly, I don't practice yoga that much at home. I just don't. I like to go to the places because for me, that's one way how I get my need for community built. I have friends there. I meet new people there. There's a big sense of community that I get by going to the studio. Now, maybe you don't want that. That's totally fine. This is what my perspective on it is. So if you do have a home practice and if you do want to start a home practice, YouTube, myself, many more videos coming for sure. Lots of other great instructors to follow on YouTube as far as teaching you different sequences, specifics on different postures. Lots of available resources for you out there. Still will not, I think the YouTube will not necessarily meet the quality of the personal care, the actual physical human interaction that you'll get at a studio, especially if you get into a practice where you really want to take yourself to the next level or just start out, hey, I've never done yoga before. I just want to hire a yoga instructor to work with me, take me through a sequence, take me through a set of postures so that I can come to a class or so that I can meet myself on my mat at home and really start off yoga with a good foundation. I think that's an excellent way to go. So if you guys are looking for a one-on-one yoga session with someone, reach out to someone in your local community, reach out to myself here in my community. However you'd like to do that, I think that's a great way to start your yoga practice. So really just start. Choose something that draws to your heart, calls to you, you've always been curious of, family members already doing it. Find out what that really is for you and go in that direction. If it's always been Bikram yoga, that's how I started. It was one of my first classes. I had this curiosity, this inclination, winded up going in, got my ass kicked. It was great. Didn't really know what happened, but liked it. Came back a few years later. Been practicing ever since. So you never know. And really I would give things at least two, maybe three tries before you say, yeah, I loved it, or no, I hate it, I'll never do it again. And maybe that's not for you. Sometimes you can do things once and know that it's just not for me. I'm not ever going to do that practice again. But if you do one style of practice, I very strongly urge you to try a different style if the first one really didn't vibe with you. Maybe it wasn't what you had intended or had thought that it would be. From my experience so far in practicing yoga and teaching yoga, there is a specific yoga for everyone. And we may not like it. Like for me, for example, I have this interesting love-hate relationship with a practice called yin. Most men do, but yet it's one of the most powerful, it's one of the best yoga practices that men can do, because generally we have tighter hips, lack of flexibility for the matter. And it's a very good posture because it opens up the hips, opens up, creates more synovial fluid in some of the biggest joints in our body, nice, deep, strong, safe lower back bends, reversing the effect that most of us do. We're sitting, bending forward all day. So yin's a great practice as well. But really, it's just about getting started with anything in life. We learned how to walk, we crawled, we got to our knees, we fell down, bumped our heads. You know, same thing with yoga. You've got to get on your mat, you've got to practice, you got to develop that consistency in your practice, and then the benefits will come, okay? And then, riding a bike too, there was another analogy I was going to use. We started riding the bike, maybe we had training wheels, maybe we didn't, fell down, scraped our knees, bumped our heads, but we kept going. Finally, then we could ride without training wheels. Next thing you know, we're hitting jumps, myself running into trees, crashing on those jumps when I was a kid. Anyways, I'm here, thankfully, unbroken for the most part from those experiences as a kid. That's why I love yoga, because the chances of getting broken are much, much less. It's so safe. It's a really, really safe exercise. So, how to begin yoga, just start. You've watched this whole video. Congratulations. Thanks. Get involved with the community. I think for me, one of the greatest things in yoga is the community that comes along with it. I've met so many great people, so many awesome people, business relationships, just friends, having fun with. It's just great. So leave comments below this video. Watching this on YouTube, thank you. Appreciate you. You rock. I'm out.